There was a time I searched for salvation, for eyes that could understand the depth of my wounds, for ears that truly listened, not out of habit, but from the heart, for a hand that would pull me out of the swamp without judgment, without masks, without expecting something in return. But what I saw were only shadows. Shadows pretending to care. Shadows that vanished when things got hard, or stood by just to watch. It was just me and the walls. Just me and the cold ceiling of nights where I fell asleep with a lump in my throat, if sleep ever came. Just me and the memories, cutting through my mind like shards of glass every time I tried to forget. Just me, with no us. Back then, I thought if I could just be a little kinder, if I forgave just one more time, if I held on just a little longer, maybe the world would soften. Maybe people would remember that I was the one who always forgave, the one who stood tall, who never closed the door, who, even while bleeding, still reached out a hand. But I was wrong. The world has no heart. People have no memory. And those who hurt me again and again, who cut deeper each time, who laughed at my tears, they never changed. They only pushed my hand away harder each time, drove the axe deeper, stabbed with more confidence, knowing I'd forgive again. And I fought myself. Fought that part of me that still hoped. That small voice inside that kept whispering, maybe this time will be different. But it never was. It never changed. I was that quiet person. The one who hid their wounds behind a smile. The one who stood at the end of the line, even when everyone else had left. The one who still fought when the world had given up. But I'm not that person anymore. That version of me died. Not all at once. Not with a single blow. But slowly. With every neglect. Every lie. Every promise broken. That person died in their own darkness. With no farewell. No mourning. And me, I came out of that death. Not smiling. Not with pure intentions. With eyes that no longer sparkle with innocence, with a heart that no longer beats defenselessly, with hands that no longer reach for those who dropped them so many times. I'm no longer seeking peace. I am peace. And I am the war that comes when peace is ignored. I'm not trying to be a hero anymore. I've become the truth, unfiltered, unmasked, and needing no validation. I won't stay quiet when someone's being crushed. I won't tolerate the presence of people who are poison. I won't force myself to accept what destroys me from within. I've learned that love without respect is just a rope tightening around your neck. I've learned that forgiveness without accountability is just erasure, not healing. I've learned that silence isn't always strength. Sometimes it's fear. And I'm not afraid anymore. I no longer want to be understood. I don't need approval. I live for myself. I rose not to prove anyone wrong. I rose because I got tired of being on the ground. I built myself. From dirt. From pain. From loneliness. My bones are hardened from being broken. My heart is warmed by its scars. My mind is sharp from its silences. I'm no longer the one who would forget the world for a single sincere smile. Now if I love, I know who deserves it. If I forgive, I set limits. And if I leave, I won't come back. I've changed. Not the way they wanted, the way I needed to. Not to survive, but to live. Not to hide my wounds, but to turn them into weapons. Now, every scar, every stab, every suffocated sob is a part of me. They've made me more complete, made me stronger. I won't let pain be for nothing anymore. I won't let anyone take from me what they haven't earned. This time, I choose. I write the rules. I draw the lines. And if in someone else's story I've become the villain, so be it. I'm not here to be the hero of a tale that ends with me betrayed. I am the bitter truth. A truth that doesn't wait, doesn't beg, doesn't apologize for its existence. I am what they made of me, what their silence, their lies, their absences molded me into. Now I don't walk with fear. I walk with purpose. I don't forgive blindly. I love with wisdom. And when I speak through silence, my voice is the sound of salvation. Not given by anyone else, built by me. With my own hands, my own tears, my own loneliness. And if one day they come back and say, "You've changed," I'll raise my head and say, "Yes," because I'll never shrink myself again just to make someone stay. I'll never spend my whole self on a love that gives me half. I am alive, more alive than ever, with a heart that no longer tears itself apart for anyone, with a soul that no longer begs for attention, with a mind that no longer waits for miracles. I am the miracle that rose from its own ashes, not needing a hero, not waiting for a savior.